East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man here is Foster. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st and 10 at the 41.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. For Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick-sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season, and he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Washington 0. Michael Dixon.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the...
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Winston. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jameis now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Winston's pass.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
8 yards on
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
49-yard line.
Jameis again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Foster with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry down for Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks' 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those, and maximizing opportunities.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the
nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Herbert off of play action. Dancing to it, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's second down.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap for Herbert. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 14. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
Fourth down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers.
A 28-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
That's good.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 57 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 3rd and goal, Winston. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun. Herbert in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And certainly not the greatest to kick.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Winston now. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First down, Winston. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Micah Fitzpatrick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. On first down, it's Herbert. Looking left sideline, incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Herbert. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. To throw, Winston. And oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seattle.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Back to it after the pick 6. Winston. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Winston. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown Seahawks.
Greg Olsen. Touchdown.
Greg Olsen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Foster, 66 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
22-yard line.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Herbert on 1st down now. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 69 yards. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
Here's Winston. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Terrell Suggs make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Winston's pass.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Foster, 63 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Seahawks.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Willie
call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
39-yard line.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A first down throw for Winston. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now the rookie second rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. About 3 yards there to the 27.
He was tackled at the 20.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up third.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Now Winston. Forced out to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They run it again with Kamara. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.